Hopefully that helps. Hopefully that works. Dale's working on. Oh, Gilded Age season 2 is done. Well, my wife is gonna be very excited to hear that, and because that show is gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. And Only Murders in the Building is fantastic. Yeah, I'm so happy that you're doing this stuff, man. You've come a long way, brother. Um, Nice tablet. Can you tell us about it? I can tell you about it, Rick. Rick Daly. Um, this is a 24 HD Cintiq. It's maybe 10 years old at this point. Um, Maybe even older. But yeah, I love it. If if you're an illustrator and you have the resources to get one, if you used to working on an iPad using like Procreate, I would suggest I would suggest getting one. Yeah. I mean, I've been using. This is my third third one, um, and yeah, I love it. It's great. So, oh, Spidey Man 11 on YouTube. Now you can hear. Great. Hey, and this is my face. How you doing? Sorry. I had once taken a print of one of your Spider-Man arts and sent it to my friend. I told him there was going to be a new Spider-Man series. Oh no, that's so. Thank you. That's very nice. And I'm glad that he was excited or they were excited about it. But also sorry to have disappointed because it's not a new series. It's just something that I'm doing. Came with yeah. Dale's Rick. This is I think this was is this a 27 or a 24? But it was the last series that came with a stand. The ones after it at this size, they just came with the little kickstands that opened up, um, and then I think you had to buy a stand after that. But they may. I mean, if you get one now with 24 or 27-inch ones, I don't think they come. But I think you could get one of those table arms, those like pneumatic table mounted arms that can move around. They're articulated and they're great. Like I just gotten a 30 what is this, a 35-inch LG ultra wide display for my second screen, and I have it on an arm above my Cintiq, so it's a lot of real estate and it's great. Yep. The second display is on an arm. The Cintiq is still on the factory stand that came with it. So, oh, dude, I love. I don't do editing like video editing or anything. So I'm not shooting in 4K. I don't need to. I don't need like a giant 4K display. Um, but the ultra wide UHD, it's a better resolution than 1080p. It's really nice. The end of November, like after Thanksgiving, there was a ton of sales. So I got it for really, really affordable price. Um, so I'd recommend it if you're in the market. Because Rick, seriously, Rick, if you're looking to get do more digital stuff and you're looking to get a Cintiq, like you can get. I used to run an iMac, so that came with a display and it's an all-in-one, and then I'd have the Cintiq, so I'd have two monitors, and that second monitor is a lifesaver when it comes to using a Cintiq. So if you're in the market, that's what I would do. But or a laptop, like I don't know if you're a PC or Mac guy, but like even the MacBook Air, like the processors are so powerful. You don't need to get all the bells and whistles with the MacBook Pro or the Mac Pro or the iMac Pro, whatever it's called. Like right now, I'm just running a Mac Mini, with the M1 chip that came out in 2020 when the pandemic started. And that's running all this stuff, so it's pretty great. Wow, questions. Thanks for asking. Did someone teach me how to draw? Yes, I went to art school, and in high school I went to I had regular classes, and then my junior and senior year I went to a different school in the district for sort of like a broad arts program, like they called it the advertising program, but it was, there was some painting, there was some graphic design, there was, this is 90 for 92, 93, and 94, back in the 1900s, and so it was pre, every classroom had a computer kind of thing, so it was old school. So I learned a lot there, life drawing and stuff like that. And then I went to art school in Manhattan, in New York City. So yeah, a lot of people had a hand in showing me what to do and how to draw. And then, like a lot of people have asked me when I've done stuff like this, like, do you think art school is worth it? And I will cut to the chase and say, if you can afford it, if it's a thing that you want to pursue, and you're not going to go into significant amount of debt, then yeah, sure, why not? Like, some people can do it, then do it. But for as much as I love my art school experience, I recognize that, like, a lot of this stuff could have been, like, there's so many resources now that are just available to you for a fraction of what we were paying back in 95, 96. And then what, there's people that stuck it out, that graduated with me, that didn't, it's luck. A lot of it's luck, but a lot of it's just like, just sticking with it and exploring things on your own. It's one of the things they don't really tell you about school in general. It's like, if you're not going to apply the shit that you learn, then it's not going to happen for you. How long have you been drawing? I've been drawing, well, like I said, since high school. So I've been drawing for a few decades. I just turned 46. So I've been drawing, like I went into that advertising program when I was 16. So, or 15. So yeah, like 30 years with the intention of, like, I'm going to try and draw professionally, kind of thing. Herman. Who am I rooting for in the cup? I don't know. Is it France and Argentina, I think. I don't know. I would like to see Messi uh, win something. You know, he's retiring, right? I don't know. I don't really follow football, so I apologize if that sounded ignorant, or if those are even the teams that are playing. But yeah, if I'd heard correctly that it's Messi's retirement season, then yeah, I want him to win something. That would be dope. He's one of the best to ever do it. Mm. What would you say is the best way to practice drawing? Um, Practice drawing? That's it. That's the best way is to draw all the time, draw when you can. I don't. I'm not a zealot about that sort of like draw every day. If you don't draw every day, then you're gonna fail. Like like I said, I just turned 46. I've got a son. I've got a partner. We got dogs. There's life is just there's stuff that needs to get done. But draw as much as you can, and without sacrificing your happiness or your family's needs. Like you got to find a balance with all this stuff. And there's going to be people that are just like, well, that doesn't comport with their experience. And I say, yeah, sure, that is my experience. You know? And like I said, I'm very fortunate. I went to school for this stuff. I've from school, I was very lucky enough to have family and friends that were in the film industry, so they took me when I wanted to try working out in LA. Like I had a place to land, I had a couch to crash on, and just all the resources in the world and room to fail and try again and try again and try again. So like take everything that I say or that anybody says with a grain of salt, because when they're just like, oh, just do it, like just focus and like you don't know what kind of safety nets that they had. Like one of the biggest things about the idea that like, oh, it's all you need to do is hustle and you'll get it, is there's an army of and a fortune worth of people and resources that often support people that say that. And when they tell their story, they want to make it sound like, yo, I did it all on my own. We never did it on our own. There's always people there to back us up, and we're lucky about it. Yeah, right. Tails, he says, do it daily. Draw every day that you can, but keep all that other stuff in mind. Like, because even if you draw every day, like if you're not going out and having like life experiences, at some point you're gonna get tapped. Like you want to go out into the world. What's the thing that they say now? Go touch grass and live a life. Go on vacation. Go see things. I don't know. Maybe you can't go on vacation. Then just take the subway into a different part of town. Like go talk to people. Read a book. Like just for as much as you draw, like support that with life experience too. And don't be afraid to mess up. That's exactly right. Yeah, if y'all, I don't know, Rick, do you do like a lot of art social media stuff? Because I don't know if everybody can see the people that are commenting. Dale's Explos. We came up together after talk about failure. After I graduated, I moved to LA, did stuff there, left, came back home, got a job building props out on Long Island, like near Suffolk County, and that's where Rick and I worked together, and yeah, so we started there, and I went on to do comics and storyboards and animation and stuff. And he and went into an apprenticeship program and became like a union set painter. Correct me if that's not the right term for your position, for your title, but became a union set painter and now works on like these. You, if you've watched Netflix, if you've watched anything, you know, Marvel Netflix or you know, anything that was shot in New York, like Rick probably painted it. But I don't know if you do art social media stuff, but if, or even if you did, like if you were allowed to post the stuff that you worked on. But Homeboys worked on some great projects. And I don't know, I've told the story on here a couple times, but not with you. Maybe you were here, but I have these comic characters that Rick saw the very beginning of, way back when we worked at Prop Art, and so it was just kind of like, I never did anything with it. Like I've got a couple of comics where they're just kind of running around, but they just kind of are my thing. And Rick was working on a project. I'm not gonna say the name, but he was painting sets, and he was in charge of like doing graffiti on set, and he threw up like a quick like graffiti hand style of my character name, like the book called Paper Cut Kids, and he threw it up and told me about it, and I was like, oh, that's great, thanks, man. And then like when the show came out and people were watching it, my brother-in-law was watching it, and he's like, did they shoot this scene in Glenn's old apartment? Because on one of the mailboxes, like one of the mailboxes, there was a, like somebody had, you know, graffiti Paper Cut Kid on the mailbox, and then he like he screenshot it and sent it to us, and I was like, oh man, that is fantastic. So the Paper Cut Kids are in canon in a Marvel show. Yeah, I know exactly what Marvel show it is. I just don't. I'm not gonna say it. Welcome to live chat. Remember to guard your privacy. So this is wild. Drawing and chatting at the same time is a little difficult, but I don't mind it. It's fun. I hope it's coming across. I hope y'all are getting something out of it. But feel free to ask questions. Like I'm here for a minute. I'm gonna try and ink and color this while we're here. And the family's out running errands and doing stuff, so I got the house to myself right now. So I figured I'll just get this done. What's everybody doing for the holidays? Wait, where's everybody at right now? Like, are you in the States? I know Dale's is here in New York, but like everybody else, where you at? Do you like One Piece, or have you seen any anime? I'm old. I like anime a lot, but I haven't watched anything new recently. I tried watching One Piece, but it's so dense and, you know, so long. I just didn't have the time to commit to that all of it. But I know people love it. So maybe one day. Hey Rick, when you're working on these Netflix shows, I know that they're really tight-lipped about it, about like release dates and stuff. But do you have a sense of when shows are going to be coming out, um, or are you just sort of like, okay, so this is the job, I'm on it until it's done, and then you kind of put it out of your mind? Are you excited when stuff comes out? Do you watch it to see the stuff that you worked on, or you've been doing this for a minute now, so I don't know if it's just like, nah, I just did it, move on. Because I know as fans, we're like, oh man, I can't wait till this comes out. When's it come out? And then a trailer comes out, and then the show drops in its entirety like 3 weeks later. So it's a weird expectation game. All right, that's cool. That's cool. You know, sometimes you hear people that work on shows or movies and stuff, and they're just like, I just kind of forgot that I worked on it. Like, and I guess those are the people that work so much that they just kind of move on. But I get the sense that that's kind of where you're at too. You work a lot on these shows, and they shoot a lot in New York now too, which is great. Um, I wish they shot more stuff here, and you know they used to shoot more stuff here in North Carolina and Charlotte specifically, but shit had happened with some bad ignorant policies, so a lot of that money went away and to Atlanta and stuff. So a little wild. Instagramless Becky, I just saw you, girl. Yeah, yeah, that's great. Were you working on? Were you work like? Did you get your union card and were working on Elementary when that show was shooting in New York? The tax incentive really driving filming locations. Oh yeah. Oh, in Jersey too. Okay. Oh man, are you working out in Jersey? That's a hike for you, right? You're still out on Long Island. I don't know how you do it, man. The prices of everything are is just so nuts. Um, but good on you. Oh yeah. Okay. No New Jersey for me. Yeah, man, that's too far. Oh, nice, nice, nice. Under the LIE. Long Island City. Oh, by like where the bridge starts over there. I like that area, or at least I did. I don't know what it looks like now, but like that was uh, a quiet place that you can just kind of on the way down to Greenpoint or something. Oh no, Staten Island, the Outer Bridge crossing. That is too far. That is too far. Yeah. That was my old stomping grounds, man. I feel like I've been doing this for a while now, but it's only been 40 minutes. Try and keep these around an hour because I don't want to bore anybody. But color over the fun stuff, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I really like coloring on my iPad. On Procreate has so many great tools, but it just like it doesn't handle larger files very well. It's not super friendly to that. So I do a lot of the heavy lifting on here on the desktop, and then I will sometimes even just flatten the entire file and then open it up in Procreate and add some effects and stuff because they have some good like lighting effects, and I can drop in buildings and you know. A good buddy of mine colors comics for Marvel and Image and stuff and DC, and I wonder sometimes if he watching me work, if he's just like, "What are you doing?" Because like Photoshop, I'm largely self-taught, so I know that there's effects and stuff that that would save me a ton of time if I knew what they were. So, but I'll probably see him this week for the holidays. I'll see if he can give me some pointers. How's the family, Rick? I think it's just you and me now. So now we're just gonna have like old man conversations. And your boy's like I'm afraid that like you're gonna tell me that your son is like 10. No! Oh my god, 8 years old. Ugh. Well, folks, we're so old. Close, and he hates coloring. That's hilarious. That's great, man. I'm super happy for you. Have you seen how quickly McFarlane posts that show him working on his tablet? No, no, I have not. He's I've seen his stuff. But I've not watched him, seen how fast he works. Which doesn't surprise me. The dude is a little supernatural. And he's got his mitts in a bunch of different things. He just directed an Aussie video, like earlier this year, which is kind of awesome. Yeah, it's a patient something, um, but he directed that. And it had some animation and stuff in it. Iron Maiden animated video? That'd be dope. Mm-mm. It's juicy. Yeah, your apprenticeship was probably really detailed in like lighting and hue and shadow and all that stuff, right? Like you're probably no, not probably. You definitely are a better what's the word I'm looking for? For lack of a better term, a better painter, you know, a value artist. than I am. I think you probably have a lot of that. Technical skill set down. It's a long way. We've come a long way from painting props for bar mitzvahs and corporate events and stuff. Wax pastels for okay. Okay, wax pastels. You should check out my buddy Ken Knutson. Oops. I think that's his handle. He does a lot of like oil bars. Been to caricature. Oh, maybe I'm thinking of the wrong thing. But he does a lot of oil bars. It's like impressionistic and pretty wild. But and I think I might be thinking of the wrong tool there. But check him out anyway. He's super talented. And I know he's got a really cool project that's waiting to be announced. I got that going on. Yeah, watercolor is really fun. But that's one of those things that like if I don't stick with, I lose technique. I forget what I was doing, like the stuff that I like. But yeah, when it works, it works. Oh, there is an artist. Shit, what's her name? Damn it, I'll look it up and send you her link. But she does like architecture watercolor. And it's beautiful stuff. Yeah. I kind of lost the plot. What I was planning on doing next. Damn it. That's not it. That be what? drawings with splashes of color, capturing light. Yeah. Who does good stuff? Oh, Brian Stelfreeze. He does more. I think he works in like acrylics and gouache. But I know he does watercolor stuff live. Like I've been lucky enough to watch him draw live. Brian Stelfreeze. Definitely check him out. It was worth it. Oh, have you? Yeah, I guess I should have zoomed out and shown what it all looks like together. Oops. Yeah, I know. I should show. My brush thing is just a mess. Can you see? Hold up. It's like look at all these special effects brushes. I mean, like the current like Photoshop Creative Suite does a good job of collecting them into different things. But my go-to brushes, and then oh, I have some some work some work specific brushes. Like it's just a hot mess in there. I mean, my Procreate brushes are a nightmare too. So um, that one's on me. Just got a call coming in. CS5. Okay, so improvement in cloud. Oh, CS5. Yeah, a buddy of mine is running an older version of Photoshop too. Um, yeah, man. I mean, whatever works for you, right? with it. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, what's up, Sanford? Thanks, man. I honestly, dude, this is great. Thanks for hanging out. I'm close to wrapping it up, but I really appreciate you kicking it and chatting, man. This is great. Maybe I should maybe I should like I think on Instagram we can like partner up. Like you can pop in and do a live along with if you're interested. I would love to maybe do like a catch up with you and find out all the stuff that you're working on. I don't know, maybe we should talk about that offline, but like that would be cool. You know, that's not the first time that somebody said that. Like they're drawing along with me. I love it. That's such a cool like it's such a cool thing to have people be a part of. So yeah, I definitely appreciate it. You know, I go to this. There's a local like game shop that just opened up not like earlier in the year, maybe around summertime, but it's run by people that I'm friendly with, and they started doing like allowing this group in called Sketch Charlotte, and they meet up every Thursday, and that's kind of all it is. It's just like a drawing session, and we end up just bullshitting about comics or movies or music or food a lot of the time. But But yeah, that's I think a lot of those guys. It went on pause during the pandemic, and since then they've come back and been more diligent about meeting up and stuff. But yeah, there's value in like just kicking it with people that are drawing at the same time. Yeah. So I think that's it for now. Um, that's the full page. Um, Othert. Thanks, Othert. I'm glad. I'm glad you think so. I appreciate you hanging out too. I didn't know that you're still here. um, but yeah, I don't know if anybody's still watching on YouTube, but that's very cool. I appreciate you. Yeah, I think that's gonna be it for now. I'm gonna save this. Impressive work. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Maybe. Who wants to see all of them? We got 6 pages done. So I set them to open, but they're the working file, so they're all layered. It might take a second, but before that all happens, anybody got any questions? Good stuff. Printer up. Yeah, I think, like I've said, that if I get like the full story done, like start to finish, like it has a definitive end, and if I get them all done, then I will print it up and make it available when I table at Heroes Con. And so it'll probably be less than 20 pages. And I won't like make them available for, like, I won't mass produce them. It'll be a very limited run. But oh, this is taking too long. Oh, there's page 1. Page 1 there. That's page 1. Let's start off with a little portal opening up over a darkened city. This little Spider-Man jumps through. And closes up behind him and starts swinging around. Venom ambushes him from behind. Spidey blasts him with some webs. Sucker punches him, and then Venom grabs him and flings him through a building. This is unfinished. Like, there's gonna be more buildings and stuff there. I just didn't have time, and I was like, oh, I need to get this done. Then he lands on the roof of another building. Venom drops down. Brief action sequence. Uppercuts him, webs him up, flips around, kicks him in the face. But he gets caught. He's getting squeezed. And Venom looks like he's gonna eat him. And then a couple of batons flying out of nowhere. And that's where the intro of Old Man Murdock. Daredevil drops in. Venom says something. Lands. So you have Matt, Spidey, Venom, and then up pops Black Cat. And then that's her with an action pose slashing at Venom. So that's it. Oh, you know what? I forgot. I designed this Black Cat to have. Oops. Look at that. This is taking forever. She's got like a slash of black makeup, kind of like Daryl Hannah in Blade Runner. Instead of like a physical mask, it's just eye black across her face. So I thought that'd be cooler. All right. Now we're done-ish. Okay, that's it. That's me. This is he's got it to where I want it to be. Rick, again, thanks for hanging out. You're the man. I hope everything's great for you. I might do this again before next weekend. But if I don't, happy holidays, man. Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah. That's it. And to anybody else that listens to this later on, thanks for watching. You're great. Anybody watching on YouTube? That's my face. Hi. And, that's it. Peace.